Buckle up, everybody, because we're diving deep into one of the most exciting Serie A matches coming up. Lazio versus Inter Milan.
Huge match.
It's way bigger than just 3 points.
Yeah.
This is about who runs Italian football.
Exactly.
And here at Tips Moto, we've had our supercomputer working overtime, breaking down the stats, and it's spitting out some fascinating stuff.
Well, what's really interesting here is you have Lazio playing at home, and they are practically unbeatable there this season.
Yeah.
And then you've got Inter, a team that just scores goals for fun, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just love it.
So it's going to be electric.
Lazio, they are on fire right now. I mean, they just beat Napoli twice. Once in the league and then in the cup.
Yeah.
And then they crushed Ajax in the Europa League.
Dominant.
But their record at home at the Stadio Olimpico is what's really scary.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only dropped 2 points there the whole season.
Yeah, you think about that's 34 points out of 36 at home.
It's insane.
That is rare for any team, and especially for Lazio. It shows you how strong they are at home, how disciplined they are.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Lazio, they have not done well against Inter historically.
This is true.
They've only won 2 out of their last 8 matches.
Yeah.
So could this be the match where that incredible home streak finally comes to an end?
Well, Inter are not a team you want to underestimate.
No.
They're unbeaten in their last 9 Serie A matches, and they just score goals. It seems like every game, we're talking 3 or more goals in half of their games this season.
It's crazy. And their away form, it's just ridiculous.
It really is.
41 goals on the road just in 2024.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's almost an all-time Serie A record.
Almost.
Okay, so they lost to Leverkusen in the Champions League,
Recently.
but they are still absolutely in the race for the title.
Oh, absolutely. They are. That Champions League loss was a setback, of course. But their dominance, especially away from home, has been fantastic this year.
Yeah.
Their new formation has really opened things up for them on the road. They're playing with so much fluidity and confidence.
Yep.
It's like what we haven't seen from them for years. Those wingers, they're always creating danger cutting. Inside the midfielders are just feeding those strikers.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to watch.
It's a machine.
It is.
All right, so we've got the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object.
Right.
Before we get to our prediction, let's look at the team news. Any big injuries or suspensions we need to know about?
Absolutely. So for Lazio, Castellanos is out. He's suspended. But the good news is Pellegrini and Patrick are back from injury.
That's good news.
Yeah, so that'll help their defense.
And what about Inter?
Well, Acerbi is out. He's got a thigh injury.
Oh, that's not good.
But Dumfries is back,
Okay.
which will add some firepower to their attack.
All right, but let's be real. Everyone's going to be watching that incredible duo up front, Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram.
Oh, yeah. Thuram especially has been in amazing form. He's been involved in 20 Serie A goals this year.
Wow.
Scoring or assisting that chemistry between him and Martinez, it's undeniable, and it's going to be a huge problem for Lazio's defense.
Yeah, that's usually a rock-solid defense, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Lazio's home dominance against Inter's attacking power. I mean, it's a classic clash of styles, but let's get to what everyone wants to know, the Tips Moto prediction. Our supercomputer has been crunching all those stats, and I know you are ready to drop the knowledge.
I'm always amazed at what this supercomputer can do.
I know, me too.
I mean, we feed it mountains of data, everything from, past results and head-to-heads to individual player stats, even the weather forecast.
It's crazy.
And then it gives us a prediction based on all these complex algorithms and statistical models.
And for this match, what is the digital oracle saying?
Well, after considering every single angle, our supercomputer is predicting a 2-2 draw.
Hold on, a draw? That's kind of a shocker.
I know.
I mean, with Lazio's record at home and Inter scoring all the time, you'd think one of them would have to win.
You would think so, but it's all about the details.
All right, then listen.
So yeah, Lazio is strong at home. We know that we've factored that in big time. And Inter, they are a goal-scoring machine. But what we also notice is that both teams, they tend to get a little shaky late in games.
Really?
Yeah. Lazio concedes a lot of their goals in the last 15 minutes.
Wow.
And actually, Inter, even with all those goals they score, they've let in a bunch late in games too.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
So are you saying you think Inter maybe gets an early lead, but then Lazio comes back at the end?
Possibly.
That would be wild.
It would, and it makes that 2-2 draw prediction even more likely.
Okay, so we've got a clash of titans, a fortress of a stadium, and now this weird statistical thing that could change the whole game.
It's going to be a good one.
This match has everything. And with Tips Moto on your side, you'll know exactly what's going on whether you're watching it live or putting down a bet.
Exactly. We want our listeners to feel confident and ready no matter how they experience this match.
Exactly.
That's why we don't just give you basic predictions. We go deep into the data, looking for those hidden patterns and trends that can give you an advantage.
Okay, so to our listener, I want to ask you directly, what are you seeing in this matchup? What are you curious about? Is it Lazio's home record or Inter's attack? Or is it that late game thing we just talked about that could turn the whole thing upside down?
Yeah, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Tips Moto is here to help you. We love football, and we are totally committed to providing you with the best data-driven analysis out there.
We're your one-stop shop for everything football betting. And speaking of which, before you do anything with this match or any other match, go check out our social media pages.
Yeah, we're always posting valuable insights, breaking down the key stats, and of course giving you our data-driven predictions.
Yeah, you can find us on
Twitter,
Yep.
Facebook.
Facebook. We're
That's
everywhere. Just search for Tips Moto, and you will find everything you need to navigate the world of sports betting.
And we don't just do football. We cover all kinds of sports. So whether you're a seasoned bettor or you're just starting out, we are your go-to source for data-driven insights and predictions. We believe that knowledge is power. And when it comes to sports betting, data-driven insights are the key to making smart choices.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Lazio versus Inter Milan, let me leave you with, we've talked about stats, team news predictions, all that good stuff.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, football, it's about passion, unpredictable moments, and just pure human drama.
Yeah, the data can help us understand things, it can help us make decisions, but it can never truly capture the magic of the game.
Exactly. Will Lazio's home dominance hold up against Inter's relentless attack? Will we see a late-game surge decide everything? These are the questions that keep us coming back for more.
I know we can speculate, we can analyze, but ultimately the answer is out there on the pitch.
Yeah, and that's what's so great about it. The anticipation, the uncertainty, the possibility that anything could happen.
So tune in on Monday, watch these two Serie A giants clash, and see if reality lines up with our predictions.
And while you're watching, remember what we talked about today. Think about the data, the trends, the weaknesses. It might give you a whole new way of seeing the game.
And most importantly, enjoy the beautiful game. We'll be back next week with another deep dive into the world of sports. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and bet smart with Tips Moto.